Let's build an RC workboat and run it on Middle Strait Lake. All aboard?
All right, we're back in the train room. Let's take a look what comes inside the box. They're calling this a workboat. I'm probably going to refer to it as a tugboat. Let's go ahead and break the seals at the factory. And I think there's a seal on this side we got to take off. And I believe there's one on this side we got to break. I've got the seals. Just a couple more on the bottom here we got to take off. Open this up. Alright, first thing coming across is the instruction manual. And there we go. There is the tugboat. Alright, let's check out what's inside the box. All this stuff was taped into the box in here. So I went ahead and I just took my knife and released all the tape. Over here is the transmitter. Down here's the name of the company. Long transmitter. Here is the tower for the fire gun or water gun. This is the battery for the boat. Battery for the transmitter. This is the USB charging cable for the transmitter battery. And here are some parts for the stand. And I think this is something to do with the stand also. Some more parts in here. And let's see what this little bit. Oh, here's more of the stand here. And the American flag for the top of the tugboat. And I think that pretty well does the top of this. This just come apart now. And there's the entire tugboat. Of course, this is the line going for the fire hose. Looks pretty sharp. What do you guys think? I like it. All right, let's go ahead and put it together. We'll use the instruction manual and make it happen. Alright, the first thing I gotta do is get this battery charged up for this is the battery for the tugboat. And basically it comes with a USB charger. This end here you'll plug into any computer USB port. This other end plugs into the battery. And you gotta make sure you got the right wires here. This little flippy thing goes up. See there, right? So it goes like this. Snaps in there. And I'll plug this into my computer USB port and that will charge a battery. I have the USB of the charger plugged into the USB on my computer. It's flashing green. I'm going to assume that turns a solid green, it's done. It takes about 4 to 5 hours to get a full charge, and the light just turns solid green and the red goes off. Now the battery for the transmitter is a 9 volt. All you gotta do here is undo this screw here in the bottom, then we'll pop this battery. And no need to go through all this. Just take this screw out, put the positive where it says positive, and put the battery in the transmitter. And then as far as the stand goes, this is just a slide-in fit. This thing goes in. And I'll probably put a little dab of glue on there so it can't come out. So this is the static display for the tugboat. All right, next thing we're gonna do is put on these tires here on the side. There's 12 of these kind of cool, they're soft rubber tires. They're held on with these plastic chains. Just loop the chain through and hook it onto the side of the vessel. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and I'll bring it right back. All right, I got the tires on both sides of the vessel. This being the port side, this being starboard. The right side is always starboard because the word starboard is similar to the word right as far as number of letters go. And left side is also a four-letter word meaning port. So port and starboard. Next thing is we're going to put this little red cover on the ballast set screw. And this just goes back over here and just kind of pushes in. I got that in. Now what that is, This boat's got a ballast tank in it where it takes in some water. So they say put it in the water, wait about 30 seconds and then let it go. Makes the boat stable. The ballast tank is not stable. You can go out here with a screwdriver, regular flathead, and just make some minor adjustments on the ballast, how the water comes into the vessel. Now we have up here two fake fire hoses. It is snap into place. And there's one on each side. On this side, this will be on the port side. Uh-oh, little chaos here. There it is. All right, that's it. That's the little fake hoses. Up here is the spotlight. And that's going to go in these two little holes, and everything snaps into place. You don't need any glue. All right, this one goes up in the bow. This is some kind of anchor rope line. This one goes up here, snaps in place. Hopefully this one snaps in better. And the last thing is we got to put the tower on. This is what this actually squirts water. This is the fire nozzle. And this is just going to plug into here and twist into place. So I got to look at this real carefully. Put that in there and give it a little bit of a twist, and it should lock in. Okay. And put the tower in here. There we go. Ahoy, mates, ahoy. Oh, gotta put the American flag on. I'm not sure where this thing goes. Let's look at the picture here. Somewhere we gotta find a place for the American flag. There we go. We're rocking and roll, sailors. All right, now we're gonna install the battery. You gotta grab up a Phillips screwdriver, remove this screw here, turn these two red knobs on top so they're going this direction vertically. Then we're gonna plug the battery in. This battery now has a full charge on it. And gotta reach out and look for this wire. All right, there's the wire. And we'll plug the battery in. Snaps in place. You gotta look down in, there's a little plastic slot for the battery. Got the battery in. Make sure the wires are the way. Put the hatch on. I noticed some problems with this hatch here. It's a little tricky to get on. I'm going to hold this down, turn the two knobs here on top. And then this screw doesn't always want to thread in. Let's just try it this time, see what it does. Hope it's not stripped out. Maybe we don't need that screw. But anyways, the battery's in. Let's test it in the bathtub and see what it does. Okay, up in the bathtub, there's my water. Here's a tugboat. Let's put in the water. It's supposed to sit for 30 seconds because the water's going to go inside here. In the bottom of this vessel, there's some holes where the water goes in. Right here's there's holes. That's going to put the water in the bottom of the boat to keep it stable. If it doesn't do that, then it can capsize. So let's test that out. All right, and now I have the transmitter on. It's red. I'm going to grab the tugboat, put it in the water, and let's see what it does. I want to kind of set it down gently so it doesn't capsize because the water is not in the tanks yet. Set it in here. See the lights came on? I believe the directions say the lights stop flashing. It's ready to go. All right, we're at Middle Strait Lake and we're going to launch the workboat. Who's who here, guys?
I am Noah and I am age 10. I'm Adam and I'm 11. I'm Abigail and I'm 5.
Okay, now the way this works is, Adam, tell us how the boat's going to work for starting and turning on and off and stuff.
So it doesn't have an on-off switch. You just put it in the water and the water acts as the thing that turns it on.
Yeah, there's a ballast in there. It's going to fill up with water. Once that fills up with water, that's going to turn on the boat. All right, go set it down and see what it does. Okay, Noah, turn your transmitter on.
I just set it in the water?
Yeah, set it in the water, yep. Okay, and you got the transmitter on?
Is it the switch? The lights are on.
Okay, turn the transmitter on. All right, give it some gas. You're going the wrong way there, kid.
Let's see if we can get it to squirt some water. Is that working?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's hard to see in the camera, probably.
Adam, did I fly through the water? Kind of. Probably not majestically, though. No, when you go nice and majestic. Noah, why are you making waves near it?
Hey, this is Trainroom Gary saying thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next video. This is saying cheers from Mackinac Bridge in Mackinac City, Michigan.